Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have something special. We are doing my Stage 1 Plus, Calas Performance Stage 1 Plus. Now, it's different than everybody else because I do the stages according to how you ride and according to what you want. So I'm gonna take you along this beautiful 22 behind me and 22 RXP, and we're gonna do a Stage 1 on it. And if you like videos like this one and you haven't commented and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and like this video and let's get to work. This is a beautiful 2022 RXP-X. Now, this is my Stage 1 pretty much for this guy. Remember what I say. According to how you ride is how I do my stages. This guy here likes to go in the intercoastal, in the ocean, and just floor it. He ride it like he stole it. And he say, I need you to make this Stage 1 bulletproof. So I say, I think I have an idea. So we have the catch can from JP. We have a Stage 1 for me from JP, special for me. And we also have the fizzle hoses, because the factory hoses, they blow, especially the one from the supercharger to the intercooler. They open up and blow up. I mean, it's crazy. They get all soft. So it's a very good idea to get those. We take the guts from inside of the intake manifold, so we need this piece. And we also, this piece is debatable. Most of the time, if you ride rough and you ride in the intercoastal and your boost is going crazy and your RPMs are going crazy, you're gonna blow up your intake. So I personally, even my Stage 1s, I put this piece on. Now, everything you see here is my Stage 1. Now, springs and retainers. Well, I know how this guy rides, and I say, you know what? Let's put springs and retainer because you don't let go of the gas, and it's just better to be safe. And I know he's gonna want more, so when he comes back for a Stage 2 or Stage 3, then we already have the springs and retainers in there. I know he's gonna want a cam. So, but anyway, for this time, this is what we're doing. We have the 1318 Solas, and we have the DDR carbon fiber intake. I like this intake because this is massive. The air filter is massive, so it flows really good. So this is it. Let's get to work. Now, since I took the intake off to take, the filter inside the intake for more airflow, might as well I took this piece out from original intake, which is 3-inch. Everything is very soft, and when you hit the gas, believe it or not, it squeezes, and that takes away power, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of people who might think differently, but when you have a hard pipe as an intake, when the engine sucks all that air, it intends to collapse. So you want something hard. This one being that soft, even though the factory puts all these rivets in here and to make it stronger, I'm not a fan. And besides, it's 3-inch, and then they squish it, look at this, to even less, so it goes under the intake. And then this is what I was talking about the factory hoses. You see how they are, and for some reason they're softer. If you touch them, they're soft here, and this is usually where they crack. This one does. So when you look at the fizzle, it's hard. And this intake is super hard, so that's why we're going with that, and it's 4-inch. So we got all that out. We got the filter out. We got this guy, we got this installed, we got the intake back on, we got the reinforcement on the intake. So now we are going to install the fizzle hoses, and then the intake, catch can, and to the springs and retainers. I'm doing the springs and retainers last. So here we go. All right, so when you're installing, which I see this mistake all the time, you see how there's a gap right here, and then you have to touch and see where the edge is. If you touch in here, it's hard, and then it gets soft, so you know the edge is right there. Or you can measure it. It's about 1 inch. You have 1 inch where the clamp goes in. So what I usually do is I hold it like that, and then I'll tighten it, because you see how it goes. And then clamps like this one out of the factory, they're like that. So what I do is I change them. I put them in another position so they don't dig into your hose. And also you want all these guys to be accessible. A lot of you guys put the hoses first, and then you end up with this somewhere on the bottom, and then you can't tighten it, because you gotta remember all this stuff. Once you put it on, yes, it's tight. After you use the jet ski, it might come loose, it might adjust itself. So every time I put on a kit like this and I try the jet ski, when it comes back and it's nice and warm, I give it a little more touch. And you can see how when you first put it on, it stopped. Like you're like, okay, it's tight, but now when you warm it up, it goes a little bit more, and that makes the difference. So it doesn't, come out of the intercooler or the supercharger, whatever you're doing. So it's like this one here. You see how I have it like that, so I can put the wrench through here. Everything accessible. All right, we got the intake on. Always with these intakes that are adjustable, you always want to make sure that you're not hitting the top part and you have a little bit of clearance. So I got about 1 inch from the top, about that much, so air can flow through here and it can flow through here. So I already put that piece on, and I got about 1 inch, so that's pretty good. I got my catch can in, and it sits right under the wire harness, and got all the hoses in. We are pretty much almost done. All we gotta do is put the springs and retainers and the computer on and start it up and go have some fun and see what numbers we get. That should be interesting. All right, so we're gonna change the prop and we're gonna put the Solas. This is something a lot of people don't think about. This jet ski is 22. It has about 50 hours on it. And if you look at this thing, how it is, this is very important. This is I think it's made out of zinc. It's I don't know exactly how it works. I know what it is, what it does. I can't explain it. I haven't done my research, but I can tell you that that piece there, it's for when you use salt water. Aluminum in salt water makes this electricity or whatever it's called. I don't know what it is. Oh my God, I'm gonna get slammed by you guys on the comments. This is so instead of your plate rusting, this piece takes all the beating. Like I was saying, when you're in the ocean, the salt water and the aluminum makes this electricity that corrodes. So this little pieces are made so that electricity attacks this instead of your parts. But obviously when they're bad like this, they don't work anymore. See? Gotta be on top of this. Replace it so everything else stays nice. We're done with the springs and retainers. They're in there somewhere. I forgot to film again. So we got it all in there and we've torqued these guys. Now put the intake back on and we should be ready to go. And let's see what kind of numbers the jet ski throws.
You need to watch it?
Yeah, tomorrow we go to the lake and see what it does.
Right now, fuck it.
No, not now.
Well, tomorrow too.
Listen to this guy. This is the owner of the jet ski. He wants to go now. Wait, let me see. Oh, yeah. No. Tomorrow morning we go and test. So we got it done. We got springs and retainers. I torque all the bolts, put the valve cover back on, put the intake back on, and we are ready for tomorrow. And let's see what kind of numbers my stage 1 plus does. The climb went last night, tested at the jet ski, and it went 77 miles per hour. And of course he wasn't happy, and brought it back. And today, what I did was I made these 3 holes in here so it breathes. Made this hole here and it went 79. That is what the stage 1 plus advertises for. Now I want to give him a little bit more, so this jet ski has about 50 hours and he beats the crap out of this jet ski in the intercoaster, you know, in waves, and he doesn't let go of the gas, and he's proud of that, and I don't blame him. Hey, that's what he bought it for. So I have a feeling his supercharger is slipping, so I took the supercharger off and I'm going to go test the slip on it, and we'll see what happened. All right, so we got the supercharger here on the vise. We got our tool. We are gonna test the slip. All right, just like I suspected, it's about 10.4, 10.2. So he is low. We're gonna put it back between 13 to 15, somewhere in there. And then we'll take it back to the lake and see what we get. All right, we got 13.6. That's pretty good for me. Jet ski is stock, so 13.6 is good for me. So we'll leave it like that. We go test, see what we got. All right, so we're here at the lake. I already rode it and it went 80 miles per hour. For some reason, I only got 79 on the dash. I saw 80 on the speedometer. Not bad, not bad. I was expecting a little bit more, but JP says that the 22s are slow. I don't know, we'll see what he gets. The owner just went on the jet ski and see how much mile he can get out of it. So we'll see. You can try the trim all the way up or one down. No, if you're gonna launch it, you need the trim probably in the middle. Try in the middle. Zero cavitation. Hey, you know, stock. 80 mile per hour ski. At least he's having fun, so that's what matters. ¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien, bien. Yo te sigo. Estaba viendo lo que tú estabas para Thailand.
Yeah, I was in Thailand.
¿Cómo estaba todo?
It's always nice to see people that recognize me from the YouTube channel. That's pretty cool.
The best, the best.
See what I mean? He can only have a stage 1. We give him more power, he's just gonna break the jet ski. So 80 miles per hour here in my side of town with my water is pretty good for a stage 1. So that's what we got. So how you like the ski?
It's quick.
Yeah, it's nice.
Stock.
It's not.
Numbers.
he went and he got a better number than me. So that's like cool, you know, that's awesome, you know, that he got a better number than me. So great. Now remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more contents like this one. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.